Bandicoot 2. Cortex
Yo, what it do? It's the ATU. I'm back once again with more Crash Bandicoot 2. Tonight's the night that we're going to wrap it all up. We're going to be Dr. Cortex, and we're going to get 100% complete. So let's go ahead and get into it. You might recall last time we had a bit of a technical difficulty after one of the levels that I did, so I lost progress in one of those levels. It was a barrier riding level. I did that one off screen, so we're just going to continue on from there, since you all already saw me finish it the first time. And for anybody that's new to this stream, my name is Atu. We're playing Crash Bandicoot 2 Cortex Strikes Back on the original PlayStation 1. So this is actually the original PlayStation running this game that you see before you. Got a powered up mask, and that train kind of failed. But I still have a hit point, so there's that. And I would like to also take a moment to give a special shout out and thanks to everyone that has subscribed to me in the past few days. I really appreciate the support. Thank you so much. Alright, we are back here in the secret warp room, and I'm actually going to go back into that same level, but from a different angle. The objective is to get all the boxes so that I can get the clear gem from this stage. To finish this game 100% complete, you need to get all 25 pistols and all 42 gems. I skipped all of those lives because they're very tricky to get and I don't really need them because I have 72 lives here. Which I'm about to lose one because I'm not at a good angle to be able to turn around from that. That's the last sequence. It can often be best to let the whirlpool pull you towards the box so that you don't accidentally steer into the nitro. If you remember what we did last time, if you touch the nitro, you die instantly, so you don't want to do that. Go. And he's out of there. And Crash sticks the landing. So the platform is not there because I died earlier in this stage. I don't remember if I actually need that or not. I hope that's not the case.
Oh my goodness!
Oh, dang it. As soon as I do that, I was like, okay, instant regret. Oh no, not again. Oh, goodness.
What have I got?
there. And now let's see if oh, still got it, okay. Good. Do your dance. Time to get this dude out of my way. That was X and circle. I was trying to press circle and X. That was not supposed to happen. As you can see, Crash Bandicoot teaches you life lessons. Sometimes you just gotta hang in there. We got the crystal and we got the gem, but we're not done yet. Oh, what is this? Each machine is faster than the last one. That first machine lets you have enough time to take 3 steps before you have to crouch to avoid it. The next one you can only go twice before you have to crouch again. Or do this hanging crouch. And this one you can only move just a wee little bit at a time before you have to avoid it. And we're going to save it this time, just in case. pitch black here, so I gotta keep moving as long as I have this firefly. Eventually it'll abandon you, so you're gonna have to keep going and don't stop. Can't kill those. Your only hope is to just avoid them. Oh, what is this? I believe those all the boxes, or was that was the thing to see? This part is actually very tricky, because it is the case that you have all of these different boxes that can only be opened with body slams. So of course you don't have time to do all of these if you pick up the firefly first, so you're going to have to just kind of blindly do it in the dirt. And if you come up on a patch of open food instead, that means you've gone too far, because right on the other side of that is a deadly pit. You don't want that. And I believe I did that without dying, so. Alright, awesome. We have a lot of, some more people joining. Thanks for joining. So once again, we're just picking up from where we left off from the last time. We got about halfway in. We just beat Tiny the Tiger. So we're working on completing the 4th warp room. We're on the way to 100% complete. This is one of my favorite songs in the game. I don't appreciate those bombs. You gotta go. See ya. I knew that was bad when I did it. Too high. Almost. 1, 2. Oh yeah. And that, my friend, is what we call the profit. I think I figured that one out. I just did it back then. I just don't remember how exactly. Here we are in the skull routes. But we are not going to do this just yet. We're going to finish the other side first. I did that so that the platform will be there even if I mess up. Remember, you cannot die before you get to the platform or it will disappear. But if you die after the fact, it will still be there. Might seem counterintuitive to just stand there, but it's best to wait for the bee to show up so you can just swat it away. I wasn't sure it was gonna get me that time. And right when I made it back to. That's right, he can burrow, and the other cool thing about it is that when he burrows and you press the square button to do a spin like you would normally would, he does a quick hand swatting move, which is clearly intended to be for the bees that come after him. That's what I did not want. I didn't want a bee to come at me at the same time as a bomb. So we had to prioritize the bigger threat there. Bomb had a delay. The bee would have been instant. So the goal there was definitely to make sure the bee didn't get me, and then make sure I was out of that bomb. And I'm not gonna risk that. I'm just gonna make sure I got this checkpoint so I don't lose all that progress I just made. Still without dying, of course. Hopefully I don't regret bragging later on. We're out of here! Oh snap. Alright. And that's it for the skull round. Let's go on back to the other side to finish what we missed. And swap. Oh, you tried it. You tried it. I don't think so. Alright, this is the part where we stopped and went back, so let's just keep on going. And while I'm under here, their bombs can't hurt me. And checkpoint. I landed on the spikes, but we already did everything that needed to be done, so it's all good. You still get it. And still not done. Yeah, they usually don't come out until after you pass the hive, but there are some times where even if you're just next to the hive, they'll still fly behind it to get you. So definitely gotta watch out for that. See, I bet you thought I forgot. I did not forget. And we just unlocked another secret entrance to a previous level. So we're going to get in there and knock out the gems in that level. I just gotta go out here and remember this without fire or not. I think there's a nitro in the center. It's either a nitro or a TNT. It's a TNT. Barbecue today. And here we are, back to the beginning of Road to Ruin. See, until you get that secret entrance, you can't actually get all the boxes in this level. Now you see that shadow, all of those shadows in the background, those are the destroyed ruins of the last island from the first game, Cortex Island. When you defeat Cortex at the end of the first game, the whole entire island blows up, and as a matter of fact, it's actually already on fire by the time you get to Cortex because of everything that you've been doing to disrupt its plans. So that's where we are at the moment. The legacy of Cortex. on our way. We almost got the clear gem for this level. Oh, I didn't even notice. I have 90, so now I have maxed out the number of lives that I can get. Can't get more. Oh, what is this?
Crash! I haven't got much time! Cortex has almost completed the new space station!
What's up? How you
Something is
doing?
not right with his statements. Beware of the trick.
Looks like we had someone whose message was retracted. But welcome. Thanks for joining. Yeah, good to hear. Good to hear. Thanks again for coming in. Now, where I am now is Cold Hard Crash, aka the most difficult and infuriating level in the whole game. And because there's this one tricky spot where there is a box that you might miss on your first time through. See, this is the tricky part, right? Because the thing is, on top of these bouncy boxes, there's actually a box that's just out of view that you can't actually see. And this level is very, very long, so a lot of people found out the hard way, myself included, once you got to the end of the level, that's where that missing box was at. Because you can open a ton of boxes, and you get to the level. I think there's 155 boxes in this level. So imagine you go through the pain of this stage, and then you get to the very, very end. I want to see that you missed one box out of well over 150 boxes. He's gotta go. And let's keep going. No more penguin. And another one. Okay, I can't go down there yet. This is where it's really gonna get tough. See ya. So you're gonna want to make sure you have your collective master list. Just have to come back to all of this. You made it. Woo. Alright, that is the most difficult part over. Now the stressful part is making sure you make it to the next checkpoint so we don't have to do all of that all over again. Just hanging out, letting the TNT do its thing. Bye, baby. Cruel? Yes. Funny? Also yes. Woo! We're safe. You may think that this game is easy because I have 99 lives at the moment, but that is definitely a challenging sequence because if I didn't make it to that checkpoint, everything that I just did in that skull round, I would have to do it all over again. And I should still have to do it over because I need to go back to the One of the things I like about this level is that this is the only level where you can really get into the game's camera to like really see Crash's expressions. He could go all the way! Well, of course I did. And without dying. Still have to go back though, but that's not so bad. That's done with the hardest level in the game, and also by extension the hardest level in this warp room. But that doesn't mean that the rest of the levels are going to be a walk in the park either. They're still going to be hard, just not quite as hard as that one. One thing that's very subtle that you may not have noticed about this game is that the levels come on very fast. One thing that PlayStation 1 often gets criticized for is for games having long loading times. But the developers for this game, they essentially made it to where the level loads in parts. So it only loads the parts that are important in that moment. So the player doesn't have to wait very long to get to play. Basically what that means is that for everything that you saw me play just now, that stuff is basically gone, and the only things that are available are what we're playing now, because the game doesn't need to have those parts anymore. Other games of course all at one time. See, I didn't drop down right away because if you do, while you're invincible, you'll pass through the gem and you won't actually collect it. So that would be very, very painful. crashing on through. And we're definitely going to save after that so that we don't have to do that over again. Oh, my go-to gamer snack. That's a great question. I try to stay off of eating too much snacks, but I guess if I had to pick one, I'm going to say barbecue Lay's. What about you? What would be your go-to snack? Going underground. So even though I'm under, you still cannot touch those because you will get hurt. I've noticed the bees have gotten smarter since the last time. In the other level, you only have one bee coming after you, but now we've got multiple bees. So it's a little harder to spin away all of them versus just spinning away one of them. You really have to time it right if you're going to get all the bees in one. Look at that. Those were a trick, and we're now at another secret area. I'm gonna have to get that one to double chocolate chip cookies. My wife there definitely does not like whenever I go to the Great American Cookie near us. I get all those snacks there all the time. I'm putting all my business in the street. That's messed up. Yeah, it ain't like I do that all the time. Most of the time is, and then it's only because it's good Wi-Fi and we get one. That's the only reason. It's pretty good, but I agree it does have a lot of calories. So much of it at one time. So be safe out there, Sweet Love, if you have to get out there and drive again. And everybody that's watching, make sure that you follow her. She also streams every Thursday and every Saturday. She is very instrumental in helping me get this all set up here. Much thanks to her. So everybody follow her. My favorite moves that Crash Bandicoot does is really just, I think the thing that captivated me the most was just his flipping, just his regular jump. I just liked watching him do it every time growing up. He gets power-ups later on, so if you want to talk power-ups, then I'm going to have to go with the Death Tornado Spin from Crash Bandicoot 3. Oh, you're welcome. That ended my streak. I need a death counter. Which is funny that I'm saying that for this game, because I actually like the death counter in, thanks for the heart, whoever was hearting. I don't actually like the death counter in Crash Bandicoot 4, because it just kind of feels insulting when they do that. But I don't think this one had a skull around, so I don't think I have to start over. Okay, TNT must have blown him up and he went to the other side.
What have I got?
This is actually a trick. If you listen very carefully, you'll hear the sound of nitro boxes bubbling up. So do not touch the switch. Let's see where this green gem takes us. This is the green gem that we got from the sewer level, the EOT. keep moving in the opposite direction from where the platforms are tilted. So just fly out.
What have I got?
That's another jump down. You just can't steal my shit. I think there's some boxes down there. That's right, we'll just come back.
Crash, I have discovered that the opposition is being masterminded by Dr. Nitrous Brio, the inventor of the Evolvo Ray. Brio was responsible for our misunderstandings in the past. He forced me to assist him in his plot for world domination, and he's at it again. He will attempt to stand in our way. Be on your guard, Crash. Use the platform to deliver the crystals to Engine.
Headed back in so that we can get the box gem this time around. Now I get to hear my favorite song in this game again. You gotta be careful how you break these, because if you mess up, you won't be able to get up here. You can only jump as high as 3 boxes. That the N on his head stands for Neo. That's Neo Cortex, and he is the bad guy. He is tricking Crash into collecting the crystals for him. until Crash Bandicoot 3, Cortex is the main villain. But in Crash Bandicoot 3, you'll see that he was working for someone much more evil than he is the entire time. Twice in a row. So anyway, in the third game, it turns out that Akuaku, that's the mask that helps you out during the game so that you don't die, and he instead takes a hit point for you. It turns out that he has an evil twin brother named Luca, who is imprisoned. And that is actually where the third game picks up. Each game picks up right after the last game, so while this game starts right after the first one, the third one will start right after this one. And that's who Cortex is actually working with. But I remember thinking that I could just step onto the question mark platform and I fell straight down that gap that you saw. I was not happy about that. Some alternate routes actually skip large portions of the level, so you can either backtrack through it and go backwards and then go back forward again, or you can just do the level. Stable platforms and not quite as tricky as all of the other encounters with the log throwing gorilla is because it's possible that that might actually be the only one that you see the whole game if you never take any of those more difficult paths.
Dr. Cortex said, keep the 20 crystals you have collected for me.
now we see why Crash was actually collecting so much carbon. Oh yeah, took them both out. This part, when I was a kid, had me absolutely stomped. I just kept dying at this part over and over and over again. I asked my mom what I was doing wrong, and she told me that I was standing where the shadows were and where they were not. Stand outside of the shadows, no missing it. Now here comes the Mega Death Laser part. I usually don't risk more than a couple of hits before getting out of the way. And he's out of there.
Master Cortex will be very displeased with your resistance. Prepare to suffer his wrath!
What is your problem, Bandicoot? I will not ask you again to bring me the crystals! Obtain the remaining 5 crystals, Crash, and bring them to me!
Yeah, let's go ahead and review our progress for a second before we continue. We are at the last warp run, the final scan right before Dr. Neo Cortex. Alright, so we've got everything here. Let's keep going. Oh, I am missing a... I did forget about that. Let's get this out. Actually, I believe I did get all the boxes already in this level, so let me try to get to the end. Oh, 20 seconds left. Can he do it? Is he gonna make it? Yep, that was the gem I was missing, and I did not make it. That's alright, let's just try one more time. Just gotta be a little faster this time. Fortunately, they don't let you be invincible on the wall. That's alright. Oh, welcome. Five, four, three, two, one. Okay, I got it. Ain't that Alright, that's everything in this area. Let's go ahead and save it. Remember, we're playing this off of my original PlayStation 1 that I got almost 30 years ago in 1997. It's still going strong after all these years. Shout out your Break Guy Fix. They actually did have to fix it, but it's back alive. It was still coming on, but it stopped reading discs a little while ago. Mostly because of how old it is, and they told me that it was in very impressive condition, so that was pretty cool to hear. Alright, so we're missing one here. Alright. And now's a good time to take a quick break before we get into the final warp room. We're going to do a few levels here, head back down to finish that last gem that we missed back in warp room 3. And then we're going to come back up here, knock out the rest, and knock out Cortex. I'll be right back. Please stay tuned. And we are back. This is R2. Thanks to everybody for waiting. Let's take a quick break there. We're just going to keep it going. We're in this level that's called Piston It Away. Let's get these last few crystals and gems. We have 5 crystals left in total. I think that just hurt me a little bit. Maybe I was a tad overzealous. All the way to you. Then you take him out. Same thing for this one. I started not to go there to that skull platform because I was like, I'm pretty sure you're supposed to come back. Those little arrows on the ground are triggering a shrink ray. You get hit by that and Crash will shrink away into nothing. This is another one of my favorite songs in this game too. Definitely test your mastery of the slide jump, especially with that jump that I did to get around the nitro. But I think there was another box there that would help you get over the nitro, but I had broken it, so I had No, you don't. Let's come back to that one. See, I didn't go to the skull platform, so if I went back, it would be gone. So that's why I had to just get out. The controls here are inverted. They are flight controls. Pushing up makes Crash go down, pushing down makes Crash go up. A lot of people actually say that they don't like these levels for that reason, but if you press start and you go to the options, you actually can change it. Now, up is up and down is down. Flight controls just feel more natural to me here. Don't touch those red pipes. It will be burned to a crisp. Another cool little trick here is that when you press hold X, you accelerates forward. If you press hold circle, it accelerates backwards, but you can turn around. And you can also do this with the shoulder buttons. You can use R1 to go forward and use L to go back. This level had a skull platform, so I have to do it over. This game is still easier than the first one. In the first one, you can't die at all if you want to get the gem. You have to finish the level while breaking every box and without dying. In this game, you can still die and get all the boxes to get the gem. The only thing is you can't die before getting to the skull to be able to get the gem in some levels. The skull platform this one. These are the skull platforms. If you die before you reach these, they turn into wires, and they're not accessible. And then also the thing about this, so what I just dropped through was a question mark platform, or the bonus platform. These are bonus rounds where you can find extra boxes, but you don't have to worry about failing because failure doesn't cost you any lives here. Skull platforms take you to difficult bonus areas where dying will cost you. And they're usually going to have much more difficult challenges than the normal. I'm not sure how that happened when the nitro didn't work. believe those are the only 2 boxes on this side, so it should be the Ooh, almost fell. Hopefully I'm right, because I'm having some trouble remembering the whole layout of this level. Alright, moment of truth. Yes, we did it. But of course we did. Total cleanup. Just 2 levels left. So my all-time favorite Crash Bandicoot song out of the whole series, probably the Road to Ruin bonus round levels in this game. But there's a lot of great ones. There was a time when my all-time favorite song was Polar Pass from Crash Team Racing. That is a snow level where you're in Polar's stage. Of course, features a lot of difficult jumps and one especially tricky shortcut too. The original Crash Team Racing is on PlayStation 1. You can also download it for your PlayStation 3 if you have one. And I think it's also on PSP too. The remake Crash Team Racing Nitro Fuel is on PlayStation 4 and Xbox One, and I think it's also on the Switch. It has not yet come to PC. Normally we stop at 9 o'clock, but we stop close to the end. I mean, not 9 o'clock, at 8 o'clock. Normally we will stop at 8 o'clock and just keep it to 2 hours each stream. But we're going to go in overtime here because we are right at the end. So we're in it for the long haul. Very, very close. We're at 87% complete. I was hoping against hope that I would make it through that tight space. This is the trickiest jetpack obstacle. It's just a matter of waiting for it to open up and sliding forward. And remember, just in case you forgot, you can change your controls in this level. If you don't like pressing down to go up and pressing up to go down, just change it to direct by pressing the start button and going into the options menu. Is that better? fill them all up. Should I turn the game down some? Another useful trick to know is that if you miss fighting any of the bosses, you can just hold the triangle button whenever you're transitioning between warp rooms, and you'll be able to fight them over again. It's good for whenever you want to just remind them that you're better than they are. Seems like there's a gem unaccounted for because I know I have this one. I have the one just in the way. There's the two from the last level. That's one. That's 38, 39, 40. It appears to be missing. So let's just keep doing this one until we figure out which one is that. Missing and I'm forgetting. Slide spin move is not actually an officially intended use in the game. That's not actually intended to be officially done. It is a speedrunning trick that I never watch speedrunning videos. Of course, you gotta use it correctly. If you don't, then a disaster like that was free. Made it. You going? Last time I attempted this level, I missed the box. I'm not entirely sure which one it was that I missed. But we won't miss it this time. Something down here. You know what? That might be it. That might have been what I missed the last time. You're out there. Jumping to freedom. That's why I messed up, because I would have had invincibility if I could get hit earlier. You don't really need to protect the end of the game. Sorry, y'all. I'm back. I had it muted because I had an alarm that was coming up, and I forgot to unmute it. My bad, y'all. Alright, so now we've redeemed ourselves that time. Okay, so it's definitely not here. So what I'm thinking is that Sewer or Later might have an extra gem that I'm not remembering, so I need to go back there. If I'm right, I think this level does have 2 gems. It's just kind of hard to see it on the screen. went down there and it didn't come back this way. I'm supposed to come back in here too. Which level? Oh, the piston level. No, I went there, but then I messed up at the end, so I said we're gonna come back to that one. So after this one, we're gonna go back to that one and conquer it once and for all, because we have 24 out of the 25 crystals, so we're just about done. Because now we're invincible. And we're back. Crash is unstoppable. Okay, there we go. See, I knew that was the one. We got it this time. Those are Cortex's henchmen. There's a little secret in the third game that tells you where he gets all of those henchmen from. Officially, they are his lab assistants. And yes, we were indeed just in a sewer. There are 3 sewer levels in this game. One of the sewer levels here is what gives you the green gem. We needed that green gem a little while ago to take that secret path in that ruins level. Oh, that's right. Okay, let's go. Just this level and one last level to go. Then it's time for the ultimate showdown. again, that mistake that I made was that I jumped over the shrink ray trigger, but I forgot about the piston on the other side, and I crashed and fell. So don't let me do that again this time. These levels are basically obstacle courses. It's all about the challenge. Oh snap. That was not supposed to happen. Risk my mask doing this, but I think I should go ahead and go here just in case. I know it's a little cut. I guess that would seem a little bit ridiculous since I just lost my mask on purpose. But the last time that I attempted to come back here and get the gem, I made a mistake and I fell. Meaning that this platform here, the skull platform, disappeared, so I'd have to come back and do it over again. Now, if something happens and I die, that skull platform will still be there, so I won't have to do the entire level over like I'm doing now. Nice. Last time I put off a sick high jump around the nitro boxes, but this time I left the bouncy box up so that I could simply use the springboard over the nitro. There's one very tricky section where you have to try to get around one of the shrink rays on the way back to the skull platform. It's definitely going to be a lot easier with the Uka mask in case I get hit. Kind of makes it sting all the more when you see that you didn't even have to come this far. Okay, I can actually see the color just a little bit to the left there. Alright, go, go, go! If you recall, so it's not the squashing that killed me, it was the fact that it was down so I couldn't progress, which caused me to fall. But not this time. Let's go! I don't think that was the part though. I think it was wait, actually no, that wasn't. Yeah, that part is a little tricky because you have so many triggers for the shrink ray. It's hard to time it just right to get over it without dying. Oh boy. I knew that was a bad idea. Some little opposition. Okay, so we already know we don't have to go that way, so we can just keep going here. The only thing is now I have to try to get around that tricky section of the shrink rays again. That's not going to be fun. Oh, okay. Alright, please don't mess it up this time. But I did it. I think that's the first time, I don't believe that I've ever pulled that off before like that. Like, that was actually pretty sick in my opinion, that I managed to do that. Okay. Just time it. Please don't do that damage. See, what I did was I hesitated because I thought that I was going to run into this thing. And that was what caused me to die right there. Checkpoint. Or you pretty much got the gem at this point. It's in the bag. That's what I was trying to do the last time. Stick that jump in such a way that I would not land on that other shrink ray trigger. Success. But of course. Just like that, we are now down to the wire. We've just got one level left, one crystal, and 2 gems left to go. One level, 1 crystal, 2 gems. The math is math. I was wondering why that gem count was not adding up at the end there. Even though this is technically the last level, this level isn't quite as short as the last one. I might have to come back here with the knuckle commands to make this section a little easier. Oops. Just a manifest back zone. Just need a little help from our friends here to get to that last sequence. This is something you're actually able to do in Crash 1, 2, and 3. If you're having some trouble with one section of the game, you can go back to an easier level and get to a Goku mask. Now, in the 4th Crash Bandicoot game, you can't do that. Goku disappears as soon as you leave the level. taking the gym ride. Misunderstand not. I did not get the Aku mask to be able to be careless in this level. I only got it just in case I make a mistake. Like that one. I did not time that right. I started to jump off to the side so he would just go back to the start, but I decided to go ahead and leave so that I can save this gem in case anything happens after that. Because that was tough, but it looks like the toughest part is over. Now we're wrapping it up. Did that, so we don't have to go back again. Alright, we made it. This is the last bonus run in the whole game. best to stand right at the edge of these boxes. Whenever, okay, not the best time to talk. But it's always best to stand right at the edge of those boxes so that as soon as they break, you can move on to the next set. Out of 25 crystals. That is all 25 crystals and all 42 gems.
Yes! My plan is nearly complete, and I have you, Crash Bandicoot, to thank for it. Engine? What's happening? What's that? Is he stealing our signal?
Crash! Cortex isn't going to use the crystals to contain the planet's energy. He's going to harness the force and use it to power the super Cortex vortex he has built on his space station. One blast of the ray will cover the entire world, turning everyone into Cortex's mindless slaves. Crash, don't let him have those crystals!
Engine, you fool! She's telling him everything! Ah, yes. We're back now. Pardon the, interruption. Crash, bring me crystals!
I don't think so. I think it's time to show this boss who's boss. The trick here is you only have a limited time to catch him. Because if you don't catch him, if you let him reach the end of this warp tube, he'll escape with all of the crystals. And his plan was to see it. But we're not going to let that happen now, are we?
No! You haven't seen the last of me, Crash Bandicoot!
See ya. Wouldn't want to be ya.
knows of what happened to Cortex? And what about the Cortex Vortex? It's still up there.
And that's almost the end. This is only the first ending. Yeah, he's pretty easy here. When I was younger, I struggled with him a lot more. I saw him escape quite a bit. I think I didn't understand that I was supposed to hit him at certain points, but as I got older, I just got much better at it. I actually beat this game. The funny thing is, I actually originally, the order that I got these games, I got Crash Bandicoot 2 first. That was the very first game that I ever got. So this that you're actually watching me play is the actual disc of the very first game and inside the very first console that I ever got. And both of those things are almost 30 years old now. So it's very cool. As you can see that they're both working, and the disc is even able to go from start to finish. We did have that freezing moment the other day on Tuesday, but I think that was because the PS1 was on for a little bit. Not so much because of the disc. I actually beat Crash Bandicoot 3 first before I beat this one. I don't remember the exact order that I beat all the games in, but I remember I did Crash 3 when I was about 8 years old. No, I was 9 years old. And then I beat this one when I was 11. But the way that I beat this one, I actually let a friend at school borrow my memory card. I let a friend at school borrow my memory card, right? And then I had to leave the PlayStation on the entire time. And then when I finally got it back from the PlayStation, would refuse to save the game to the card because it had been on for days.
You have acquired all of the gems.
Sure did.
Incredible. Crystals are not only means of harnessing planetary energy. Right? The gems have that ability as well, and with them, I can destroy the Cortex Vortex forever! Let me warp you to my completed laser installation.
Now it's time to officially wrap it up. Cortex in the first game is harder, and in the third game, I'm gonna say he's almost as hard as the first one, but not quite. It's definitely a longer fight, and it is more. It's definitely a lot more of a spectacle than this one and the last one. The third one is 100% how you would do a grand finale to this original trilogy.
We are ready, Crash. Would you like to do the honors?
Well, he was, in Rio was formerly Cortex's right-hand man, but Cortex betrayed him, so now he's going against him, and that's why he was helping Crash. Well, not actually. He wasn't helping Crash. He was some of the enemies that were there were sent by Embryo to keep him from getting the crystal. But he also wanted him to get the gems too. So it's a little bit confusing, I guess. But he did help Crash in terms of building that machine to that laser to take down Cortex. And the third game is going to pick up right after this ending. Respect Shuhei Yoshida. He just retired fairly recently, more than 30 years with Sony PlayStation. I hope I didn't mispronounce that. Yeah, definitely a legend when it comes to just famous names across the entire gaming industry. More legends there. The end. And that's all, folks. That is the end of Crash Bandicoot 2. Thank you so much for checking it out. Thanks for checking me out with completing this game 100% complete. Because, of course, there was no other way to get this game finished. Definitely cannot leave it on anything less than 100%. And now I'm just going to talk a little more about
Crash Bandicoot 2.
So now I'm going to talk a little bit more about it, and I'm going to show off a lot of the things that made this broadcast possible today and this past Tuesday. I'm going to be right back. All right, and I'm back here. Just give me one second here. So what I wanted to do was I wanted to show off the actual hardware that was used here. So what I have here is my original PlayStation 1 that I got all the way back when I was 7 years old in 1997. And a little while ago, it had died. I think I said this earlier, but if you missed it, it died a few years ago. It would still come on, but it wouldn't read any more discs, so I had to get it repaired. And it has a new disc drive in it now, so it's able to read the discs again. It told me it was looking very great, especially for being as old as it is. So this thing definitely soldiered on for the past couple of streams. Definitely was no other way to start streaming but to use this bad boy that has been with me for so long. Inside here you can see the original disc. Still going strong after all of these years. One and only Crash Bandicoot 2. Some other things that made this thing possible was this, the OG memory card. This I used to have to save your games back then. I also have this thing here. This is a, I might not get the name perfectly right, but this is the Brook Super Converter. This is an adapter that lets you play on your older PlayStations using a more modern PlayStation controller. So you can use a PlayStation 3, 4, or 5 controller. So I was actually using this PlayStation 5 controller to play the game instead of the original PlayStation controllers. Also, big shout out to this Kaiko adapter. This adapter here lets you hook it up to modern televisions with HDMI. And also shout out to the real MVP. Without this definitely would not have been possible. We have the power cord for the PlayStation 1, the same power cord that has been in use for all of those years. There's definitely been a great ride here. I'm very much looking forward to streaming some more of my favorites for you. Definitely make sure that you tune in and catch me this coming Tuesday at 6 from 6 to 8. And also next Friday from 6 to 8. We're going to have a very special surprise next Friday. And so that otherwise just about wraps it up. We just hanging out, chilling, chatting here. Anybody's got any questions or anything like that, I'll just hang for another 3 minutes. We'll go ahead and end at the top of the hour right at 9 o'clock. And yeah, we're definitely learning as we're going along. We're gonna start adding some more stuff to the streams later on. But I just wanted to at least get started this week. Very happy that I got started. Yeah, it's very surreal to think about. Just to think about how this PlayStation has had so many games in it over the years. Oh, too many to count. I don't know. I don't know. Too many to count. Too many to count. I play it in a variety of ways. I play it this way, the OG way, although we do have some modernizations, like I said, with the wireless controller and with the HDMI output. Not the by OGs out there, y'all remember the red, white, and yellow cords, and you remember the RF cord, the antenna cable where you put it on channel 3 and channel 4. You know, shout out to the OGs from the old gaming days. My favorite PlayStation 1 game is my favorite game that we just played for PlayStation 1. My favorite all-time PlayStation 1 game is gonna have to go to Crash Bandicoot 2, not just because it's the first thing that started it all off for me in terms of having my own games, but also because of the three, it has the best traditional platforming. It has the best traditional platforming of the three. It is easier than all three of the games, but to me, it still has the overall best music. One thing that you'll notice about the bonus music in this game is that every bonus round has a totally different sound to it. The skull rounds have a different song. The standard bonus rounds have a different song. The first game has only 3 bonus rounds, so that all 3 of them have the same song, and the third one goes for more of a unified motif throughout. So the bonus levels all sound the same, have the same rhythm, but with the different instruments from that level. And then that's the same thing with the skull platform. So for example, the bonus round, all of them, they all have used different instruments, but they all go da 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 da. And the skull rounds, they all go dum da da dum da da dum. Dum da da dum da 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 da. And then later dum da da dum da da dum da da dum da da da. So they all sound kind of the same, even though they do use different instruments, and that's why I really love Crash Bandicoot 2's soundtrack also above all of them. But special shout out, of course, to my other favorite PlayStation 1 games. I'm going to have to give it to Spyro the Dragon 1, Ape Escape, Parappa the Rapper, Race Storm. That is a shooting game. It's a space shooting game, that is. And Parappa the Rapper is a music game. It's one of the first music games. It's all about rhythm. Spyro the Dragon is about exploration. So here, as you can see, Crash Bandicoot is definitely one that focuses on reflexes. Spyro focuses more on exploration. And Spyro 2 and 3 have more of an emphasis on missions and finishing different missions and different quests. All right, it's 9:02. Do it an hour of overtime, but it was definitely worth it. Really glad to get to the end of Crash Bandicoot 2. Can't wait to show you all what I have next. So thanks again for watching. I'm very much overwhelmed with all of the support that I've had. And I will see you next time. Bye-bye.